Hello, this is a quick intro on how to use StoryJumper to create your book. So first of all, I'm going to give you some information about the page, what you have here on this front page. So on the top, you have squares, okay? And these little tiny squares are your pages. You have a book cover, a dedication page, then you have about 16 blank pages and a back cover page. To the left inside of the page, you have props, a background scenes, photos, and text. Okay, so let's start off with the first page, and I'm going to make an illustration of a caveman. Okay, so I'm going to click on props, and then I'm going to click on more props. And now I have themes, okay? So I'm going to click on characters, and I want to look for, the pieces that I need to create my character. So as I say, I'm writing a story about a caveman, so I'm going to select that, and I'm going to select this head, and then I'm going to give him a weapon. I'm going to select eyes, nose, and mouth. I think that's it. So now, when we're going back to the main page, you can see that the items that you select are on the left side. So what you do is you click on the image, and that image goes right to your page. So now here's the body of the caveman in my page, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to resize to enlarge the image by dragging like this. I do the same for this head. Okay, here's the head. I'm going to resize it, and then I'm going to get his eyes, and I'm going to put it over his face, and again I'm going to resize that. And then I have his sword. Then I'm going to put it right here. I'm going to resize that. And now I don't want the sword to be like that, so I want to just move it around a little bit. So I grab this little circle here on the bottom, and I can move that up and down, so that moves the object. So here, so let's go put the sword like that. So here's my caveman. I would like to add another picture. Maybe let's go put a picture of an animal. So I'm going to click on props, and then again more props, and I'm going to type here dog. And I'm going to take this little cutie pie here. So I have the dog again at the left side of my screen. I'm clicking on it, and now the dog is in my image. So I'm going to enlarge the dog, of course. Okay, so here's my caveman and his dog. Now I need to add a background scene, so I'm going to click on scene, and I have some images there, but if you don't find anything that you like, so you click on more images again, and then you can search for the image that you think is more appropriate for your book. So I have there's several ones. Of course, you don't want to pick anything that has a town. Remember, we're talking about cavemen, so you don't want palm trees. But here's a good one. So now I have my image again on the left inside of my page. So I'm going to click on that, and here's the image. So now the image is in my page. Sometimes you might have to resize your characters. Now my caveman was a little too big for. And you just resize your characters and of course move. Okay, so here's the car, and this is dog Max. So now I'm going to the next page. I can click on the next page, or I can click from the top. So here I want to write something about car. So I'm going to the bottom, scroll down to the bottom, and I'm going to click on text. Now I have different choices here, but I like the big text box because it allows me to write in different styles. I can size the fonts, and also I can choose the colors of my letters. Alright, so here I'm going to write that. This is a caveman called Carl, and his dog Max. Okay, so once you're done writing your first pages, you want to make sure you save your work. Okay, so now you're going to the next page. So you can click you can click on the blue arrow here on the bottom of the page, but I like to do it from the top. So I go to the second page. Again, here I'm going to, I want to, let's go put a monster there. I want a mouse, some kind of like creepy things. I'm going to put more props, I'm sorry. Let's go see. I have monsters there. I want to clear. Okay, here's the one. I'm going to pick that, and maybe one more. Monsters. Oh yes, I think I had done a dinosaur. Okay, so I'm going to click on my monster. Here's the monster into the picture, into the page. So let's go get the dinosaurs here. So make it a little bit bigger. And what I want to do now, of course, we need to add a background scene to them. And let's go see one more scene. Going to characters. Let's go find some with the woods. I'm going to select more than one. Okay, so I have two now. I select two background scenes, and I'll just apply to my page and see which one I like better. Do I like this one? Excuse me. Or I like this one better. I think I like this one better. So I'm going to have that here, and I have this guy jumping around here. Okay, so now I'm going to save the image, and I'm going to write something about this image. So, and I'm going to say once, well, I'm sorry, I have to select the text box. So again, I'm going to select the big text box, and I'm going to write inside once time Okay, so I wrote that once upon a time there was a monster who lived in the forest, and then you can, from there you can write more. Okay, so, and I'm just going to save that again. Okay, so let's go say I wrote several pages and I want to view my book. So I'm going to click on exit, and here's my book. So I have the front cover, and I'm clicking on the pages. Of course, my dedication page is missing. I haven't written anything there. And then you have the second page, with Carl and his dog Max. And then you have the other page of the monster. Okay, so if you want to edit it, you can click on edit. And actually what I want to do is go back to my front page cover. Okay, and I want to give it a title to this book. So this book is The Caveman Carl, and the attribution, I would write your name. Okay, so then if you don't like that picture, if you don't want to use the picture for your front cover, you can always select other images. Once you completed your book, you can click there and you can pick pictures from other pages. So if you don't like Carl and Max there, you can put the picture of the monster. Okay, so there's so many things you can do with that, and this is also for your back cover. So if you don't like the picture of Carl for the back cover, then you might want to use the picture of the monster. Okay, so but just remember to always save your work. Now if you exit this book, you'll have the options here to buy your book. Okay, so you can buy, you can see here, you can buy for $1.95 plus the taxes. You can share your book. If you click share, you can share it with the public. You can share it with your family and friends through Facebook, Pinterest, Twitter. You can upload it to YouTube. Okay, you can allow other people that are signed up on StoryJumper to view and copy your book. So there are so many things that you can do. Usually my book is on private, so I only share my books with a few people or friends. Okay, so when you're done with your book, always remember to log out. Okay, never leave your page open, so make sure you log out. So, and I hope you have fun on creating your book. Ciao.